Everyone still says, oh, just wait. They're all hyping it up. Tamara says, just wait. I mean, we saw a trailer. I don't think there's anything left to wait for. I think you can talk till you're blue in the face. We have eyes. They're not in the back of our heads. We all saw it. Listen, I would like one person to just like with RHU Girls Trip 3, I said, slip into my DMs. One person said, oh, I liked it. Did anyone like the RHOC trailer? I'm okay if you did. I just slip into the DMs. I'm curious. What did you think of RHOA?
All right, I have more hope. I love it. I liked RHOA a lot better. Why? First of all, we're getting a reappearance of Kim Zolciak. I think we're laying the groundwork, darling, for in 2 to 3 years, a return of Nene Leakes. Maybe.
Really?
You know, they also listen to our podcast and Carlos King. You know, they're going back to the old playbook. They're not, but what's old is new again. All these people they are bringing back. Kim Zolciak is back. Obviously, Sheree Whitfield was back last year. You know, Kenya Moore. I have more hope for that. To me, what was interesting about the RHOA is you don't see a lot of Candy featured. I wonder if Candy is getting to.
I saw all Candy from that trailer. That's all I took away was our girl, Miss Burris, has a buckle up, Miss Burris. You got a tough season ahead of you, girl. You got a tough season ahead of you.
You think?
Oh, yeah. Now,
you know,
yeah.
Drew's divorce, I think, is going to be really big. We're going to get a scene or two with Kim Zolciak. I don't know. There would seem to be a lot of Sheree, a lot of Kenya. You know, Kenya's obviously getting divorced. Then she's got a new man. So there's just a lot more going on, I think. And of course, you know, Marlo. I mean, Marlo is so messy. They're you know, confronting Marlo more about her nephews, kicking them out, taking them back. What do you think? I have more hope for RHOA, I guess.
Well, I didn't watch it for days and weeks because I'm like, last season of RHOA was a snooze fest. The season before of RHOA was a snooze fest. So I did not want to watch this fucking trailer. I put it off. I did everything to not watch it. And then I watched it. And then I'm like, I need to issue a formal apology to every cast member, to producers, to Bravo. And I dropped the mic. I think it looks fucking great. I think it looks great. Now, Kim and Lisa Wu and my girl who was on the podcast, Deshawn Snow and Cynthia Bailey, they're only in it for like one scene via Sheree. Sheree is like went to producers. I know this for a fact because I just interviewed the one, the only peach holder. We have a peach holder coming up, guys. Let's not reveal it here today, but I just interviewed a peach holder. I interviewed someone from the new season. But, you know, so Sheree is the one that went to Bravo. It is like, I think people want to see the OGs. Yes, Sheree, we want to see the OG. So it's just one scene, but I loved it. Look, people, Marlo and Sheree, they come for Candy. They're like, girl, you're people, the audience, these listeners are always criticizing Candy. You know, Candy just wants to talk about Broadway and her money and life and all her projects. She has to be, you know, answer to the things that the rest of us answer to. Well, I think this season is not going to be particularly easy for Candy based on that trailer. I love Candy. I've had her on the podcast. She's an OG. Andy Cohen absolutely loves her. She's not going anywhere. People say she's boring.
The greatest.
I don't see it. I think she's phenomenal. She's going to have a hard season. And I think the trailer looked absolutely phenomenal.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is Candy's last. To me, I think they're going to. Well, because I think Candy has gotten to the stature of the Kardashians. Did you watch the Kardashians also release their trailer for season 3? Absolutely boring, dumb. I love them so much. I love everything about what they've done. Good American, Skims. Oh my God, amazing companies. But they've gotten to the point of it doesn't work because unless you're willing to go down and dirty, no one gives a shit. Now the Kardashians are trying to reinvent. Kylie's saying, I'm having all my lip filler removed. We need to talk about beauty standards. You made your money. Just fucking own it. You made your money off unrealistic beauty expectations.
And Courtney's mad at Kim.
It's so stupid. Give it up, ladies.
I'm like so serious. I'm like,
and I mean this with true respect. You guys are queens, reality queens. You've changed the game. You are iconic, almost in the way of an Elizabeth Taylor iconic. Let it go. Let it go. Now I feel like Kandi is at that same level. Kandi has 2 older daughters, her one, of course, from her first relationship, and Todd's. They want to protect them. They want to give them a good image. They want to set them up for good things. They're not going to get down and dirty with what's really going on, which probably the girls all hate each other, but they're not, Kandi's setting up her 2 young Ace and her daughter to be,
I'm sorry.
very
Did you see that KFC commercial? It was fucking brilliant.
She's not okay. If you're doing KFC big brands, you got to keep it easy breezy clean. You cannot get down and bye, Kandi. It's time to go. You've done a terrific job. Now sashay onto commercial and acting for your kids. You can't do both. It's like what we say, of the people or of the industry. It is very hard to straddle that line. You've got to pick one. Kandi is at the point now, she is of the industry. She's not going to go there with threesomes and getting eaten out by whoever, whatever. It's not happening anymore. So it's time to go. Kim Zolciak, the house is teetering on foreclosure. Kim's ready to get down and dirty now. I wouldn't be surprised if Kim's back.
You love Kim. I don't know. Kandi's always
I like Kim in the mix. I don't like Kim on her own.
Well, look, she's only been in one scene. I don't know if they're going to bring her back. I don't know about this. I don't think it's Kandi's last season. We say this every year. I feel she's always been in the industry. She's really connected. She is an icon. That's the whole, everything you just said is the season. Marlo and everything you just said, Marlo and Sheree are saying from the top of the mountains, and they're coming for Kandi. Marlo's already done numerous interviews. The season hasn't even, it just started, being like, no, this is the season where Kandi doesn't get to escape all the things that the rest of us don't. So we'll see. I don't know. I don't think it's the end for her. It's 2 point something. She's Teresa Giudice's money. She ain't leaving on her own.
I think Kandi's going to stay. I think Kandi and Todd are like, we're fucking taking the money, but I just don't think they're going to give it what they gave a couple of years ago when Portia was like talking about how Kandi wanted to eat her out or something. I think if producers come to them and they're like, we want you back, 2.3 million. I think Kandi's a businesswoman. Sure. No problem. Because Kandi it's just like what happened with Potomac. The women can reveal. No, she is setting those kids up for a life of, they're going to be Hollywood royalty, and you're not getting KFC commercials if you're getting down and dirty. Sorry.
Sarah, we need to go. But we're going to have a lot. I'm not cutting you off. We have a lot to talk about next time. Come back with a lot to say, girl. You have a lot to say today. Don't worry, I always do.
And I love our fans. What's interesting is it started out as hate, but now it's a lot of love for us. It's a lot of people love us together. So I just want to thank our fans, our actual true fans.
I'd like to thank our actual true fans. I love everyone. Sarah, please keep in touch, girl. Please.
Yes. You can find